Hello guys. Here's a quick video that I'll be posting for you guys. It's me participating in the low budget tournament for PU. And the premises of the competition is that your team needs to be under the value of $50. The values are of each individual Pokemon is based off the of what place on the viability rankings they are. So basically, my entire team is under $50. His entire team is under $50, and we're just trying to make our best teams within the limitations. So I thought it was a really cool gimmick um, type of team building tournament, and it just fits me just right. So I'm in the tournament. So first things first, I looked at his team, and that I thought that he might either lead with Roselia, or with Raichu, or Claydol, or even Ditto. But nope, he decided to go straight into the girder. And my safest choice was to go to Ghost Valley. And now he finds in a position whether he wants to hit me with a knockoff or just switch out. And basically, it was a free switch for me to use Parting Shot and go um, directly into the Gramble. So the Gramble would apply the minus, knockoff does no damage, and that's because I am holding, I'm not holding that. Wow, it's not updating. I don't like this. Basically I'm holding a Farium Z. So I predicted him to switch out his girder into the Roselia, and then I hit him with Earthquake so I can hit him neutrally. I thought that he would use Spikes, so I decided to go ahead and bulk up a little bit and kill him with Earthquake. So that was a little bit risky of play from my part, but I decided to just go ahead and do it because that's how I am. I make plays, I put myself in a good position, or I end up taking way too much damage. Now, I take down his Spiker, and potentially one of the best answers to my Girder, Ferroseed, and maybe even my own Gramble, but I decided to take it out my own way. So he directly goes into Ditto, and goes ahead and intimidates me. I just switch into Ferroseed, and he hits me with the Play Rough. So he takes some damage, and now this is a free turn for me to go ahead and either go for the knockoff or to just go for a Stealth Rock. But as you can see, I went directly into the knockoff, and here I was trying to predict him to either switch out into Claydol, back into Ditto, or maybe he'll just stay and Drain Punch with me with Girder. So that's why I decided to just switch out into a Ghost Valley while he switched into his Claydol. So in this turn, I predicted that he will go either Rocks, or maybe he will attack me, or maybe he would just go directly into something else. But I put him in a really good position where he's forced to take a lot of damage from this Ghost Valley. So I end up attacking him with the Shadow Ball, and he stays going with the Stealth Rocks. That makes it easy for me to just go ahead and defog away the Spikes and the Rocks. And he hits me with a Psychic, which does a good chunk, but it's not enough for me to be scared, and I go ahead and just hit him with another Shadow Ball, and that is 2 threats down. He goes into the Ditto, who is faster because of the fact that he's wearing a Scarf. Hits me with the Shadow Ball, and I decide to go into my special wall, being the Muck, and he gets a defense drop. So I thought that he will attack me again because of the fact that I have the defense drop, but it seems to be that he had different plans and decided to just switch out. And yeah, so I hit him with a Fire Punch, predicting him to, it was the best neutral hit. I go back into my only play whenever I see a Girder, which is to go directly into my Gramble. And here I thought that it was a really good time to go ahead and use my Z move, but he goes into his own Gramble, who happens to be max HP and max defense, and eats up this hit like it's pancakes, man. But go ahead and taunt it, because I am running a really cool set of Earthquake, Twinkle Tackle, Play Rough, you know. Bulk up and taunt with max speed and max physical attack and adamant, which I honestly think is the only good set that Gramble has. But yeah, so here I go, I bulk up after I taunted, I take 34, I'm still not liking that damage, but I hit him with my own Play Rough. and he uses Z-Heal, which just fully heals his team. I mean, heals his Scramble. And then I felt intimidated, so I just go ahead and switched out back into Ferroseed, and I'll just throw my own rocks or something, or hit him with a knockoff. But I decide to go Starfox. He goes Starfox because obviously why wouldn't he? And I take away his Scarf, so that way he doesn't outspeed my own Scarf user. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so he go ahead and hits me with the knockoff. I go ahead into Grimble because I know he's not gonna be able to do anything to me. And I taunt it. He goes into his own Grimble after I go into Ferroseed. He pulls a double. It's back into Ditto. And I felt forced to just go ahead and lead seed, but he predicted me doing that, and yeah, that was his best play. And here I decided to, instead of going to Gramble, because I don't want to take more residual damage from the Stealth Rocks, it's already at 35%. So I decided to just go straight into the Girder and lose my Eviolite. So I decided to just deal damage and take down this Gramble one way or another. So I just decided to bulk up a couple times and hit him with basically one Drain Punch and a Mach Punch. I could have hit him with two, maybe, two Drain Punches, but I don't think that was worth. I thought honestly that I would have survived this next hit, but I didn't in any shape or form. So I go down, then I go directly into the Ghost Valley because nothing wants to take a damage from the Ghost Valley. And Shadow Ball should claim a kill, or it should do a lot of damage to another Pokemon. In this case, Gramble is a sacrificial lamb, and he goes directly to Raichu. At this point, I feel like Ghost Valley has done its job. It can still put work against the Girder, but I think that my Gramble and Ferroseed combination will be enough to take care of the Gramble. I mean, of his own Girder. And yeah, so I just let him die. I bring my own special wall, and I go ahead and hit him with just basically a gunk shot, but I miss, which might be a good thing, because if I would have poisoned this thing, I would have been very screwed. So he pulls a double into Ditto because he predicted me to go into Ferroseed, so that's a really good play on his part. I thought at this point, I don't care about my own Ferroseed anymore. I'll let him kill himself with the knockoff. So I just keep clicking Lead Seed until I get him low enough to do that. So he's just spamming it. I get him down to 16%, which puts me in a really good position to go ahead and buck and go with a superpower. I mean, Power Punch. Man, what's up with me with the names? Anyways, I get that sweet +1. And I thought he was going to go into Girder, but he goes into Raichu. And little did he know, I have the Shadow Sneak. And with that, I win the game. So, my thoughts on the match. I think based on just team composition, my team was going to win regardless. However, that Ditto could have done more work. It did a lot. It did a lot, but I feel as though if he had waited until I brought something like like a buffed up Girder or buffed up Gramble, he could have taken out one of my own Pokemon. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Anyways, guys, this means that I go into the second rounds of the tournament, which will be next week. Expect a video when that happens. And alright, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Press like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next tournament round. Have a good one. Peace.